We're out here for part 3 of Covington High School camera upgrade. They're resealing all the paved surfaces today, so we had to improvise our parking. But let's head inside and get started. We're gonna need some conduit for some of our cable runs today. So we're here at Home Depot, picking up a few things. And I'm gonna try my hardest to not walk through the Milwaukee aisle and buy extra stuff, because they give me every time. Hopefully not this time. I'd like to report that I did it. I only bought what I needed. Maybe next time, Home Depot, but not this time. The reason we're gonna need conduit for this cable pull is our data room's on the other side of this wall, about 40 feet that way. So we're gonna have to come out to where that open tile is right there, come down the hallway to roughly this area right here. And we're gonna have to come out of the ceiling with a little bit of conduit and pop through this wall. And we're gonna have to come out under these stairs, ride the conduit along here, go under the bleachers, all the way down. Come out under the bleachers, come up over, and we're actually gonna pop through into this storage room that they have here, and that will give us access to get our cables where we need them, which is gonna be for a few cameras in here, a couple exterior cameras, and a wireless bridge that's gonna go to a building they have across the street. We got everything unloaded. We got our conduit, all our screws, clamps, couplers, anything we're gonna need to get it installed. Let's grab our tools and knock it out. One of the downfalls to doing work in older buildings, when you have to drill a hole in brick, especially a larger hole, you're more prone to blowing the brick out. And that's exactly what happened here. I was doing what I could. I wasn't using much pressure on the drill. I was going at a slow speed, but when this brick is from the 70s or 80s, you know, it just doesn't hold up to hammer drilling a big hole through it as well as newer brick does. So it's a little unfortunate, but I'll let their maintenance team know and they can come back and touch up the paint once I have the conduit and everything installed. Well, I was a little off on my date range of the 18 inches of brick that I had to drill through. It wasn't the 70s or 80s, it was actually the 60s. So a little bit older than I thought. Good thing I had that bad boy to get through it. Took it a minute and 2 batteries, but she did good. My original plan was to come across with this conduit and go straight into an LB to go through that wall. But unfortunately, I had to drill from the other side of the wall because the stairs here, I just didn't have enough room to get my hammer drill in there. And on the other side, it's very tight between the drop ceiling and the walkway for the bleachers upstairs. So I didn't come through quite where I wanted to. It was a little bit lower than I expected. So my solution for that is I'm gonna put a male adapter on the end of that conduit. We're gonna install this junction box. Let's get it. our fish tape on the other side of the conduit. Let's tie our cables on and get them pulled down to the other side. All right, we got 3 of the 6 lines ran and in the conduit. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish these off and run the other 3. But for today, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day and pack up